Hi guys, Sarah at the Wreath Shop here. Today I'm going to show you how to add mesh to a work wreath form. This is how we do it at the Wreath Shop. We always use 2 rolls of 10-inch mesh. Sometimes they're 2 different colors, sometimes they're the same color. Today I'm using 2 different colors to make the trick or treat wreath with the trick or treat wreath kit. And what we're going to do, this is what it's going to go on. This is a pencil work wreath form. And this has 8 sets of these ties around this inner ring, and it has 10 sets of ties around the outer ring. So that means there's 18 sets of ties total. We are going to use 1 piece of each color mesh in each set of ties. So we need 18 pieces of each of these colors. And we are going to cut them at about 19 inches each, just to make sure we have enough. You can do it 18 to 19 inches. If you do it at 20 inches, there's a chance you might run out of mesh. So we do it at 19 inches. And what I like to do to speed this process up a bit is I layer these together so we can get 2 cuts in one. And I like to use my rotary cutter. On this mat, we do sell all of these. You can go on the wreathshop.com under tools and find all of these and more, but you don't have to use this. You can always use just a good old pair of scissors and cut right up it. So I am going to use my mat to measure these out at 19 inches. Probably need to change out my blade, it's a little dull. And then I'm gonna stack these up. I'm gonna flip it over and stack them up over to the side so they're not rolling up on themselves. So that's 1 of each color. Two. 3, and we're just gonna keep doing this until we've got 18 pieces, and you may end up with a little bit left and you can still use those pieces as well too. Okay, I've got all of my mesh cut up. We have 18 pieces of each color stacked up here. So I'm going to grab 1 piece of one color, and you're going to roll the edges in, and the last ones you cut were tight on that roll, so they're gonna curl up on their own a bit. But we're gonna curl those edges in and then scrunch it towards the center to get that nice little S curl on the edges. And we're gonna do the same with the other color. Curl in and scrunch it up towards the center. And we're gonna crisscross these and place them into a set of ties. I always start at on the inside ring and do the whole inside ring and then go to the outside. It really doesn't matter, does not matter. And we're gonna do that again. Curl and scrunch. Curl and scrunch. When I did it that time, it almost made like a whole nother curl. Let me see if I can get that. I won't do it on this one. I think this mesh is a little bit thicker than this is. I'm gonna make that X and tie it into the set of ties. We just place it in there and give it a couple of good twists. Make sure it's in there good. We're just gonna keep going all the way around the center, and then when we're done, we're gonna go all the way around the outside. I just finished the inner ring, and now I'm gonna do the outer ring just the same. Now when I put these on the outer edge, these go more sideways horizontally versus vertically that way. Place it right next to the last one, and I'm placing it horizontally. And this is the final one. That is number 18. Now we have a lovely, full, fluffy Halloween wreath. Look how pretty that is. That's how you add your mesh to a work wreath form.